Hi boys and girls, this is Miss Smith, your art teacher. I am here to tell you about Notan. Notan is a Japanese art form that places light and dark shapes next to each other to create contrast. Look at this image. What do you notice? Do you notice the light and dark shapes next to each other? Do you notice that the light and dark create something called contrast? Contrast means when two things are so different, it makes an impression. What is Notan? Notan is a Japanese word that means the balance between black and white. It is also an art form involving paper cutting in positive and negative space. So you're going to need paper, black and white paper, scissors and glue, and a pencil for this lesson today. And what is negative and positive space? What does that mean? Well, positive space is the item that takes up space, and negative space is the empty space around the item. So you see that this chair, if we look at the black part, this is the chair. But if we look at the cutout part, that's the negative space. Sometimes the negative space is just as interesting or more interesting than the positive space. All right, so here we go. This is the chair. The black part is the chair, and the white part is the part where the chair is not. But the negative space still creates a shape. I see some rectangles that are negative shapes. And we see black rectangles as well. So this is positive and negative space. How to make a Notan. The trick of Notan is to place the positive and negative images right next to each other with the edges touching. See, we have the seam piece right here. I'm going to show you how to do it. Notan can be very simple or very complex. So this is a little complex, and this one is very complex. But we are going to do one that is simple like this. This is a simple Notan that we are going to make today. And let's get started. So sometimes people can use these opposites for their ideas, like nature versus machine, sun versus rain, day and night. But we are just going to keep it simple and create some shapes, boys and girls. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm going to take this away and show you that you're going to need a piece of black paper. You're going to need a piece of white paper. It doesn't have to be a square. And you're going to need a bottle of glue, a pair of scissors, and a pen or a pencil. Okay? What you're going to do is draw. I've already done it for you. You're going to draw a half shape on the edge of each side of your paper. Okay? So just a half circle, a triangle. So each edge, there's 4 edges to your paper, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're simply going to draw a shape on the edge of each side of your paper, okay? Keep it very simple. Don't draw anything complicated or tricky. Half circle, a curvy line, and a zigzag line is all you need to do. And then, boys and girls, you're going to cut out each one, just like this. All right, now I'm going to put that away. And what you will have after you cut out your shapes are all your pieces. So you need to keep all of your pieces. So after you have your shapes cut out, you're going to put your piece down and you're going to put your pieces back in place like a puzzle. You're going to fit everything back together again, boys and girls. Keeping it very simple today. All right, there you go. Now, the next thing you'll do, now you have all your pieces in place. What you're going to do is simply flip it over, okay? So what I'm going to do is pull this out. First thing you want to do is glue this middle part down first. And remember, my glue rhyme, just a dot, not a lot. Just to put a dot of glue down and lay down your big piece. Then you're going to put your puzzle together. If you get glue on your fingers, just rub it and it'll come right off. After you have your pieces back in place, now you're going to put a little bit of glue on each piece at a time. Pick it up and you're simply going to pick it up and flip it over. Make sure the edges touch. Okay, so you put the piece in its place where you cut it from, like a puzzle. Pick it up and then flip it over, just like that. It's tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's real easy. So pick it up. Trying to keep my hands out of the way and flip it. You see the contrast? It's so different. Black and white is so different. So we create this lovely contrast between black and white, and we also, there we go, here I flipped it, also created the lovely negative space. So the white is the positive and the black is the negative space. All right, boys and girls, so remember, post your work to Seesaw. If you need questions or have any problems, please email me or contact me on Teams or Class Dojo. Have a great day.